What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday for those who are home. Me too. I love being home. I'm a homebody. So I just wanted to hop on a live real quick and just talk about, what's up, cousin? I just wanted to talk about the stories that I posted. A lot of people were saying that they're not getting clients. They're not getting clients. So one thing I want you guys to consider, what's up? When you guys are not getting clients in your business, that means you are not generating leads, okay? You are not generating leads. And the first thing I want you to ask yourself is, where is your leads coming from? Where are your leads coming from? Are you trying to use social media to gain leads? Are you on Google ads? Like, what are we doing to gain these leads, okay? If you're creating content on social media and it's not converting into leads for your business, then that means there is a problem in the content that you are creating. There is a problem in the content you are creating. So you have to sit down and ask yourself, like, okay, I posted this piece of content. I didn't get any followers. If your goal was followers and you didn't get any followers, you got to sit down and break down that content that you just posted on why it didn't work. Did you have a call to action? Did it resonate with people? Do you get what I mean? So now let's say that you created a piece of content. Thank you. Let's say that you created a piece of content and it didn't generate any leads. Like, you have a good following. Let's say you have a good following, but you still are not getting clients. We have to ask ourselves, if the main source of our clientele, our main source of prospects, you guys need to get familiar with these words, prospects and leads. Lead generation. These are terminologies that you guys need to know when you guys are utilizing, the digital space or even trying to grow a business. Every business needs prospects. They need leads. So in order for you to convert into paying clients, you have to understand that you're not getting leads. So there's a difference between the two. When people slide up into my DM and they're like, I'm not getting clients, the first question you need to ask yourself is, are you getting leads? And if you're not getting leads, why are you not getting leads? Is it your content? Is it the way, or if you're getting leads, are you not closing them correctly in the DM? Is there something that you're saying that's scaring them away? The number one thing that all of us get in our DMs, and we get ghosted so fucking fast, is how much? How much? Number one, everybody in here, drop a heart or a broken heart if you've been ghosted after telling somebody your price. Because I'll tell you right now, you are not alone. Everybody gets ghosted in the DM if they tell them their price. This is the problem. You have yet to establish value. Why would you tell somebody your price without establishing the value that your service is about to give them? So I'm going to use brows as an example because this is how I close my brow clients, okay? If you have a prospect, you generated content, so this is the steps, so write this shit down, guys. Write this down. Create content, good content, not just any old content. Create good content to generate leads. These leads, you should have a call to action. Either they're going to comment you something or they're going to DM you something. What do you want them to do after they watch this piece of content? Once they DM you, once they comment you, now, see, you threw me off. She knows. She's one of my students though. That's why she knows. So once you turn them, right, from a prospect, they DM you, they leave you a comment, whatever. Once they do that, they have now turned into a lead. They're not just a watcher. They're not just a follower, because they actively let you know I'm interested in your service by DMing you or commenting. Okay. Now you throw them into the prospect bucket. They are now a prospect. And the way you handle them in the DMs is literally going to determine if they book with you or not. If they book with you or not. Okay? Period. Because the problem is in the DM, so if you've been ghosted because you told them your price, how much? My sister already knows I only give gems. And this is going to be a free masterclass for you guys. But once they ask you the price, what I want you to say is, oh, let me get you that price. But before I do, send me a picture of your brows without makeup on. Okay? Send me a picture of your brows without makeup on. I'd love to get you the price, but can you do me a favor and send me a picture of your brows without your makeup on first? And then you can go into the Fee app, map out their brows with the little lines and stuff, and then just tell them like, hey, this is the mapping I did on your brows. If you're good with Procreate, do that shit. Draw out their brows with the mapping and then draw their brows with the shading. Let them know, hey, here's your mapping. This is what I noticed. Your brows are asymmetrical. There's actually one tail is shorter than the other. This brow is going this way and this brow is straight. Give them your professional opinion. This is you creating value before giving them your price. And all you're doing is telling them shit they already know. They know their brows are crooked. They know they're struggling every morning. They know that they need help. All you did was affirm that they need you. Okay? And then what you can say is, these are the brows that I was able to draw on Procreate. This is something that we could achieve. Once you're in the studio, we'll map you out. We'll draw out your brows. And, you'll be able to have more time to sleep in the morning, or you can go to Target without putting makeup on, and then provide the benefits. Okay? When you finally tell them the price after you dropped all the value, and I'm not talking about, don't do I have 2 forms of numbing and don't tell them this spiel. Make it about them. Make it about them. So when you're ready to drop the price, be like, your brows are customizable. Like the brows that we're going to do for you are a customized brow shape to fit your face and, the struggles that you're having. Now they feel special. Now it's a custom brow for me. Then you're going to drop the price. The brow cost is X, Y, and Z, but with your deposit of $50 today, you can secure your spot on my calendar. So I always end with the lower number. I never just be like, it's $650 for brows. They'll be like, bitch, bye. Even though you gave them value, it's the way you present it in your DMs. And if people are struggling, you have to understand at what part of your journey people are not, do they know you exist? No. You know what I mean? Then you have a lead problem. You don't have a client problem. You have a lead problem. So you got to go back over there and find out how to get more leads. If you have leads and you can't convert them into clients and you're actively talking to them and they're ghosting you, that's a different kind of problem. So the problems when you guys are in my DMs and you're like, I can get clients, it's a bigger picture when I look at it, because I'll ask you all the questions and I'll be like, oh, it's not a client problem, it's a lead problem. You don't have any leads to turn into clients. But when I get to talking to some other, beauty entrepreneurs, they'll tell me their problems. I'm like, oh, you don't know how to close in the DM. You don't know how to talk in the DM. You don't know how to provide value. You don't know how to do your offer. You don't know how to do your pitch. Every beauty entrepreneur in here should have an elevator pitch. Every business owner that owns a business should have an elevator pitch. Okay? So when I started my med spa, I opened it up with semaglutide, and I had over 75 leads. 75 leads. Okay? And was that on accident? No. No, it was not. I closed 5 people on the day that I opened my books. 5. Okay? I had 7 calls that day. So for me, that conversion is crazy. I'm not good at math, but I know the math is mathing for that. So I want you guys to really break down your business. It's not as black and white as you would think it is. When you tell me like, Jackie, I don't have clients, Jackie, and I'll be like, you don't have clients, but why? And that's where I come in. I love to teach entrepreneurs to understand their business, not just like clients, no clients. It's a bigger picture than that. So I want you guys to be super intentional with everything that you do. The next piece of content you create, be intentional. Who are you talking to? Like the one thing that I'm going to have people do on my webinar, I'm going to just drop it in here, is I'm going to have them write down who their perfect client is. You can't just be like, I want everybody and I want people that need their brows. That's too many damn people. Who do you want to help? Because at the end of the day, you need to know who you need to help, but furthermore, you need to know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you're going to be creating content that you think other people want to see. And then you're going to start inviting fucking people that aren't even meant to be your client. And now you're getting funky Yelp reviews and Google reviews where they're like, I really didn't like her energy. Like, we did not vibe. And it's like, did you like your brows or not? Because all you're talking about is my energy. So this is why it's so important that you guys understand who you are, first of all. Be mad authentic about it. Then secondly, find out who you are trying to help. Are you trying to help that busy mom that puts herself last to everyone else? So everyone else in the house is leaving looking cute, but she's looking all rough. You know, why don't you make content around that? Find that person for that piece of content. The one that loves to hit the snooze button because they just want to sleep in. I literally used to have alarms set for like 5:30, 6:30. And they all had different things where it's like, put your makeup on. Now you only got 30 minutes to put your makeup on. Now you're going to look ugly at work. And those were things that those were the names of each of the alarms. And I'm sure there's people out there that do that same shit. So it's like, who are you talking to? Who are you trying to help? Because now when you understand those things, you can be intentional about why you want to do what you want to do. So join me on my free masterclass. Comment coins below. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create intentional content that generates leads. You don't have a client problem, you have a lead problem. And if you don't have a lead problem, you have a sales problem. You do not know how to close. You do not know how to talk in your DMs. But the best thing about that, guys, is you guys can change it. You guys can change anything that you want about your business. You can change anything that you want about yourself. If for the last 30 years, you have been shy and you couldn't, talk to people and you were not confrontational. If today you decided, damn, Jackie motivated me, I'm not going to be shy. I know what I'm doing and I'm going to give this service and I'm going to talk about it in my DMs proudly. You don't have to be shy anymore. That is the best thing about entrepreneurship because you truly are in charge. You have more control than you think. And if you don't feel like you do, that's a healing opportunity for you to dig deep inside and be like, I have been through fucking worse. I have been through fucking worse. And if you don't feel like you do, that's a healing opportunity for you to dig deep inside and be like, I have been through fucking worse. And if you don't feel like you do, that's a healing opportunity for you to dig deep inside and be like, I have been through fucking worse. And I know anybody in here, if you guys think it's scary to own a business, just go back into your brain and think of the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Think of the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And just know that if you can survive that, you can survive growing a business. If you've ever been in a toxic work environment and you dreaded going to work, if you can survive that environment, you can survive growing a business. Period. So I want you guys to come join me, grab the workbook. If you guys are about writing, I'm old school. I'm 40, so I like to write. Writing for me helps me remember stuff. So grab the workbook, treat it like a training manual you would in any class. Write down your notes. Follow it to a T so that when you get, after the webinar is done, you can always refer back to this workbook and be like, that's what Jackie was talking about. That's what Jackie was talking about. But when you sign up for this free masterclass, show up like you paid to be there. Because there's going to be information in there that I have taught people that have paid me $10,000, $15,000. So when you come, show up like you paid. And with that energy, you're going to want to execute. Don't be addicted to knowledge and allergic to execution, because that is also why your business is slow. If you continue to, I want to learn, or I learned this, I'm saving these reels, I'm saving these lives because they have so many gems in it, but you don't do nothing, that means that you fall into the category of addicted to knowledge, allergic to execution. It's 2024. We are addicted to execution today. So I want you guys to join, participate like you paid to be there. And you guys know me. So one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to give the opportunity to one person in the webinar. I don't know who it is, but whoever is the most active in the chat, whoever is the most engaging, whoever is just vibing the most, I'm going to give them the opportunity to be in the hot seat with me during the webinar. That means that they're going to be able to ask me specific questions that they are struggling with. And as a business coach that helps people do that already, that in itself is the prize, because they're going to have strategies for their own business to execute after the webinar. So make sure you come prepared. Don't just sign up and don't show up. When you do show up, act like you paid to be there. Okay? Because we are executing for the rest of 2024. We got how many months left? How many months left till, we have 4 months left? We got 4 fucking months left. And you have time to grow that business. I promise you. Hi, brother. I'm going to see you soon. IV therapy, that's another thing that we're going to be offering soon, guys. So if you're thirsty and dehydrated, let us fix that for you. All right, guys, I got to go. I'm getting sleepy. I had a bunch of med spa stuff that I was doing today. I actually had clients today for my med spa. So, yes, we're busy. We're executing all day, every day. And to be honest, yes, girl, it's going to be live. This is not a pre-recorded webinar. This is not, no. Danny, I can't wait. Danny is one of my mentees. She's one of my members in my membership program. So she gets access to me like no other. But even she's excited because she knows every time I'm on a Zoom call with my girls, it's all gems all the time. You're getting your shit answered. Whatever problem you have, we're fixing it. We're figuring it out. And that's key. It's nice to be in a room with people that care, that want you to be successful. And congrats to Danny. Follow her. She just finished her ST hours. And mind you, when I first met Danny, let's just talk about Danny really quick. She was still an office manager at a dental practice when I first met her. And it wasn't even like, Danny, correct me if I'm wrong, I think within 5 months, she dipped and was like, I'm out. Well, I know at the beginning of this year, she left and went full on into her own business, but she was doing her booked and busy. She was doing all the work. And she left that job. She said, fuck this. I want my own schedule. She left the medical field. She left dentistry to pursue something she loved to do. She has students, she has clients, and now she's offering waxing services. She does facials, she does removals. Like, be a Danny. Be a Danny for 2024, for the rest of 2024. And that's not without saying that she has not met hurdles. She has had her own setbacks. She has had her own, she's experienced imposter syndrome. We always talk about these things in my group because it's real. But she went on vacation, was making money, getting clients on vacation. That's the shit we need. That's the shit we deserve. But she has the knowledge. She has the knowledge, but she also executes. So it's a peanut butter and jelly time. You can't be just peanut butter. You can't just be jelly. You gotta be peanut butter and jelly because it don't work that way. Dream is free. The hustle is sold separately. If you're not willing to hustle, the problems will just continue. But, you know, I got you, Danny. Don't worry. Always, always, always. But yes, join the webinar. A lot of my members will be in the webinar as well. So you'll, you the jelly to my peanut butter. We're both these. Love us. But yes, I will see you guys then. I'm super excited. And Danny, I'm super duper proud of you, girl. You're about to open your next things next. You are about to open your first salon. And that's one of the goals that she set during the membership. So we are going to work on that together. You are not alone. You know, I'm going to walk you through the whole process of opening your first shop. We're going to fill it with renters, and I'm going to teach you how to do that too. You're going to have the templates for the lease and all that stuff. And I take care of my girls like that. I take care of my girls like that. You're literally saying everything I needed to hear. I've been really struggling in the PMU career and feel it was meant. Yes, you were, Jen. There is no such thing as a coincidence. And if this is your first live with me, welcome. But I'm always talking about things like this because this is what we need to hear. As beauty entrepreneurs, we need to know that we need to normalize the feelings that we have because they're ours and they're important. When you feel scared, dig deep and ask yourself, why do I feel scared right now? You know what I mean? I went back to one of the first courses. Stop being a little bitch and filmed a B-roll. Let's go. Listen. And I'm telling you guys right now, mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. You win in your mind first before you win in real life. If you already lost in your head and you're already counting yourself out, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's done. You're not, it's done. So be about your mindset. Furthermore, understand why. Why am I so scared? Why am I so scared to create content? Oh, okay. I guess it's normal that I'm scared. I was kind of bullied when I was growing up and people made me feel like I shouldn't be out there, putting myself out there. Maybe some of that is still in my heart. Maybe I need to heal from that. You get me? So be intentional about the things you're doing and all day, every day, healing and hustling. I cannot stress that enough. You have to heal as much as you hustle because the version of you that's going to get you to your dreams is the version of you that actually believes they can do it. They can do it. You can do it. If I could do it, you can do it. I literally lose my fucking phone 8 times a day, and that's just proof that you don't have to have a good memory to own multiple businesses. that's a gem in itself. So you guys have an amazing night, and I will see you guys at that webinar. But come ready to execute, because I will try to be on a computer though when you're watching, because there is a presentation. But more importantly, I need your phone free, because I'm going to be having you guys do real-time shit on your social media. I'm going to have you actually executing things to get leads. And my hope is that by the end of the webinar, which is an hour and 30 minutes long, people will raise their hand like, hey, I got a DM. Can you help me close? Because I love to close. I love closing in my DMs. I'm a really good closer, and I've always been good at sales. Why I became a nurse, I don't know, but I've always been really strong at communicating and understanding people and patterns and behaviors and energy, like being able to read the room, read people. Like, that's something I've always been really good at. So yeah. At what time is the DM? What time is the webinar? It is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. I usually do my webinars late, but I have a ton of East Coast, followers, and I didn't want them being up all fucking late at night. One time I ran a webinar hella late, and they were like, girl, I'm so tired. And I want everyone to be fresh, mentally fresh. So yes. I will see you guys there. Comment coins, join, grab the workbook, treat it like a training manual, print it out. If you are a writer, print it out. If you want to do it on your iPad, you can scribble on your iPad. It's a PDF, so download it. It is on the 22nd. Comment coins, and you'll get a link to sign up. Comment coins below and you'll get a link, and all that information will be there for you. But okay, your girl's getting tired. Like I said, old Jackie, 20-year-old Jackie, I used to be at the club. I worked at the club, so I'd be there till 3 in the morning. 40-year-old Jackie just wants to sleep by 10. So tomorrow I have a PMU class, and my PMU class is 6 weeks now. So tomorrow is our 6th week, and they're doing their models. So I need to get some sleep. I got to make sure that I'm watching everyone and helping everyone the best way that I can. But the 6-week program has been a game changer. I'm talking about, these women are so much more confident after 6 weeks of being with me and working with me. And it's about business too. I talk about business. I teach them how to convert. I teach them how to get clients, because I'll teach you the skill, but if you don't know how to get clients, that's another problem. So I always talk about conversion, and I teach my students how to gain leads and close leads in their DMs. That's always done in week 1, because I want them to know that stuff. So during the following weeks, they should be having clients. If they do everything that I say, they will get clients. They will literally get clients. One of my other students asked, another one of my students, Svetlana, was like, what are you doing to get more clients? She's like, I just listen to everything Jackie says to do. Literally just execute it. It works. I'm not going to tell you something that doesn't work. Why would I do that? I would have nothing to gain from that. I have more to gain to see people become successful by me helping them than I have to gain saying fuddy-duddy shit that don't make sense. So if I tell you to do something, do it because it works. Because I want you to be successful. And you should want you to be successful. Okay? You guys have an amazing night. If you have any questions, DM me. Go ahead and take some of the polls that I posted on my stories. Just to I just want to know. I just like to see where people are struggling at and where I can help them. And if you have any questions, DM me directly. Okay. Good night, everyone.